Welcome to Japan. You made the right choice by choosing Osaka as your destination. That's because Osaka is currently hosting the World Expo for the first time in 55 years. It will close on October 13th of this year. You are very lucky to visit Osaka during the short event period. First, let's prepare before coming to Osaka. Please be sure to learn 2 Osaka dialects. This will definitely make your trip to Osaka many times more enjoyable. The easiest and most useful one is thank you anytime, anywhere you can use this. So repeat after me. Thank you.
Okini.
And Osaka people love to laugh more than anything. So when you want to say, "Are you kidding?" say Nandi in it. Let's practice a little. Well done, guys.
A staggering 158 countries and regions are participating in the Osaka Kansai Expo. If you find yourself tired from your long journey in Japan far from home, why not experience the nostalgic atmosphere of your hometown at the Expo site? Some of you may have found out about the Expo after coming to Japan and wondered how to go about it while you're in Osaka. Don't worry. First, go to the official website, get your tickets, and reserve the date and time you'll visit. The address of the official website will be written in the comments section below. The nearest station to the Expo site is Yumishima Station on the Osaka Metro Chua Line. It is the western terminus of the line depicted in green on the subway map. Since it runs east-west, people coming from the north or south of Osaka need to take the Osaka Metro line running north-south and then transfer at the station where it intersects with the Chua Line. The most conventional way to get there is to first take the Midasuji Line, Red Line, and transfer at Hanmachi Station. But transferring at Hanmachi Station is a long distance, and I heard that the station platform would be overflowing with people heading to the Expo. So I decided to take the Tanamachi Line, Purple Line, from Higashi Umeda Station. First, enter through the ticket gate called the Nakahigashi Gate of the Tanamachi Line, Purple Line, leading you to the platform for trains bound for Tennoji or Yao. Passing in its gates, turn to the right and go down the stairs at the end. Once you've come to the platform, go left facing the tracks and wait for the train where the front car will park. Osaka Metro has a wall map for each stop that shows which car is closest to the ticket gates or transfer passageways, so you can check this map. The train has arrived. As it's 10 a.m. on Monday, rush hour is over and the car is pretty empty. Arrived at Tanamachi Yanchom Station. At this station, the Tanamachi Line and the Chua Line intersect in an inverted T shape. Therefore, if you board the front car of the Tanamachi Line, you can access the Chua Line platform by simply going up the stairs. There is almost no horizontal movement. People using wheelchairs or strollers can use this elevator to get to the Chua Line platform. This is the closest station to Osaka Castle, so most tourists have already left the ticket gates, and the platform for the Chua Line to the Expo is almost empty. From this station, you are more likely to get a seat as you can board the train before passengers boarding from the intersecting Sakasuji Line and Midasuji Line on the Chua Line. The toilets at Yumishima Station are so crowded. Don't forget the toilets here are empty. The train has just arrived. This is my first time riding on the latest model of carriages introduced in conjunction with the Expo. It looks like a train from the future and is very cool. Taking this train, you will arrive at the final stop, Yumishima Station, in 25 minutes. Getting a seat easily. As Yumishima Station is the final stop, thinking the front car would likely be crowded, I decided to take the second car. During the Expo, there is a special timetable with trains running every 2 to 3 minutes. Trains from Nara can be crowded depending on the time of day, but if you delay just one train, it would be very empty. You know that isn't it extremely difficult to run trains at intervals of 2 to 3 minutes without delays? Awesome. I can't think of any other countries where this is the case. This may also be one of the unique features of Japan. The train has arrived at Sakai Suji Hanmachi Station, one stop away. The Osaka Metro Sakai Suji Line connects Hokusetsu, Ibaraki, Takatsuki in northern Osaka and southern Osaka. Even though the rush hour was over, the number of passengers has increased. There were no more seats available. Next is Hanmachi Station. This station connects to the Midasuji Line, Red Line. The Midasuji Line connects directly to Shinosaka, as well as Umeda and Namba, two of Osaka's most famous areas. This is the station that many people who use the Shinkansen or Kansai International Airport will possibly use. On weekdays, those who made reservations for the 9 a.m. entrance will board the train during rush hour. So not only will the platform but also the connecting passage will be full of people. Apparently, they were traveling with their family from Paris.
La première fois que nous voyons à la campagne d'Osaka.
After coming to Japan, they learned about the Expo and decided
Bonjour.
to come.
Ça va?
On est arrivé à l'exposition universelle.
Je m'appelle Koichi. Ah oui?
Je m'appelle Robin.
Au revoir.
Et moi, Gabriel.
Enchanté.
Je suis français.
Nous arrivons de Yumishima.
Hova, elder brother, is 12 years old, exactly the same age I was when I visited the Osaka Expo 1970. It was Paris Expo 1867 when Japan has participated in a World Expo first time. The venue of that Paris Expo is similar to the layout of this Expo 2025. And so on and so forth. We were all surprised at the coincidence and got really into the conversation, then all four of them subscribed to my YouTube channels. Now I have to make the Expo videos so that French people could enjoy them. Thanks to them, even before I arrived at the Expo, I was very happy, felt like I was traveling abroad. I was so engrossed in talking with them that I didn't get to take any videos of Bentensho Station, which connects to the JR Loop line, but it appears that the JR station hasn't been renovated. It's an old station, and it wasn't originally a place where many people transferred, so the stairs and other things are very narrow. It's the closest transfer station to Yumishima, so it seems like it will be used by a lot of people heading to the Expo, but with those stairs and long corridors, the lines will never move and it will be hellish. I recommend avoiding transferring at Bentensho during peak morning hours. Yumishima Station opened on January 19th of this year as the closest station to the Osaka Expo 2025. It was constructed by extending the line from Cosmo Square Station on the Osaka Metro Chua line by one station via the undersea Yumishima Tunnel, and is currently the western terminus of the Osaka Metro Chua line. Without checking the map, I had imagined that since the terminus of the Chua line is the closest station to the Expo, the shortest route to the Expo site would be to ride in the front car of the train. But it turned out that the last car was actually closest to the Expo site. Since the station was built in front of the Osaka IR, planned to the north of the Expo site, its platform is located past the east gate of the Expo. Osaka IR is the abbreviation for Osaka Integrated Resort. This is a 49-hectare facility being jointly developed by Osaka Prefecture and Osaka City, which will include an international conference center, a hotel, and Japan's first casino, and is scheduled to open in 2030. For this reason, the north ticket gate at Yumishima Station will be closed until 2030. The station platform is on the third basement floor, so you need to go up to the concourse on the second basement floor, but there are no stairs at the end of the train. The escalator closest to the Expo site is located at the exit of the third car of the train, so getting onto the third car is the quickest way to the east gate. After exiting the ticket gate, turn left and go straight ahead and you will see the lights on the ground. There are many police officers both inside and outside the station, but this is because this is a place where people from all over the world gather, and there is strict security against terrorism. These are the stairs leading to ground level. The huge plaza below the stairs is designed to accommodate visitors even at peak times, so there is plenty of space in front of the escalator on the far left and the wheelchair elevator behind it. They say here is the first basement floor of the subway station, but it looks like the fourth basement floor of an ordinary building, so we're probably below sea level. Some of you might be worried that if huge tsunami following a massive earthquake were to occur in the Nankai Trough, which is said to be statistically likely to occur, all people here wouldn't be able to survive. First, you will hear this sound from the cell phones of the people around you. A strong tremor will come soon. Protect your head and prepare for the impact. The tremor will continue for up to 10 minutes. But don't worry, this buildings will not collapse. Remember, you are in Japan, the country with the most advanced disaster prevention measures on Earth. Don't panic, stay calm, imitate the actions of the Japanese people around you, and you will definitely survive a tsunami. Japan's disaster prevention measures incorporate the best mix of hard and soft measures. First of all, to avoid wasting resources, we will develop hard measures to prevent damage if a level 1 disaster, the largest disaster that has ever struck, were to occur again. In addition, we will conduct simulations to predict damage in the event of a level 2 disaster, the theoretically largest disaster that could occur, and then develop soft measures, such as guiding people to evacuate to safe places to protect people's safety. From the worst-case tsunami inundation map for a Nankai Trough megathrust earthquake, we can see that a level 2 tsunami would arrive 90 minutes after the initial shaking, but would be high enough that the ground surface would not be flooded. On the other hand, in the western part of Osaka, where land has subsided due to groundwater pumping, flooding of up to 5 meters is expected, and there is a possibility that subways will be submerged, meaning that people will not survive if they are caught in a tsunami flowing in from the tunnels. For this reason, people in Yumishima Station or in this plaza can protect themselves from the maximum height of the tsunami by evacuating to the surface within 90 minutes. You can survive if you evacuate in an orderly manner without panicking or pushing others aside. Since we have 90 minutes, let's all calmly rescue people who cannot climb the stairs on their own, such as wheelchair users, and rise to the surface. In addition, since the areas around Osaka Station, Umeda, and Namba are expected to be flooded by tsunamis, people west of Sakasuji should remember that they can protect their lives from tsunamis by evacuating to the 3rd floor or above of a reinforced concrete building within 90 minutes of the earthquake occurring.
Saya tinggal di Jakarta.
Oh, oke. Ya, kita dari Jakarta juga.
Oh, dari sini.
Iya, thank you.
Jakartanya mana?
Jakarta Selatan, South.
Iya, sama. Rumah saya dulu
di mana?
Di Pondok Indah.
Oh, kalau kita di Kemang.
Oh, Kemang.
Iya.
Kemang, dekat ya.
Oke, thank you very much. Thank you.
Enjoy.
In a major earthquake, you do not know when the power will go out, so please do not use the elevator. If you see someone who cannot climb these stairs by themselves, such as a wheelchair user, please call out to the people around you and cooperate to climb the stairs together. The ground level of Yumishima is high enough that it will not be flooded even with a level 2 tsunami, so you can feel safe once you reach the surface. If there is a water source nearby, please fill up your plastic bottles with water. However, the quay may be damaged due to liquefaction or a collision with a large ship. Do not go near the quay. In addition, in the case of a Nankai Trough megathrust earthquake, tsunamis will strike 6 to 7 times. Since the waves overlap, the second and subsequent tsunamis may be larger than the first. It is strictly prohibited to go near the sea. If you have a radio, listen to safety information from the government, such as the Japan Meteorological Agency, and stay calm. It is very dangerous to panic during a disaster. If you are still worried even though the simulation shows that it is safe, you can feel even more secure by climbing up to the large roof frame. Once the tsunami warning is lifted, rescue from the sea will begin. If that happens, you are an evacuee. Think of your own and your family's safety first. Before Yumishima and Mishima were developed, there was no effective way to rescue many people if Western Osaka was flooded, but that is no longer the case. Yumishima and Mishima, which are vast sites with sufficient ground level, will become major bases for rescuing the many victims in Western Osaka. Admission to the venue is by reservation per hour. If you arrive early, you will be surrounded by a fence until your time comes, but if you are more than an hour late, you will be put in the check-in line. If you arrive on the day, your reservation will not be validated even if you are late by several hours.
中でタバコ吸うとかあります。
ないです。
なんでやねん。
そのゲートの手前にあります。
一旦会場に入るとタバコが吸えないらしいんですが、入り口には喫煙所があるらしいので。
Inside the Expo site is free from smoke. Smoking areas are located on the left and right of the gates. If this becomes a disaster prevention base after the earthquake and tsunami, your enthusiasm and language skills may help people in Osaka, which welcomes tourists from all over the world. If you have the mental and physical strength, please talk to your family and think about volunteering to help rescue those who have suffered even worse. Although the contents may be a little scary, it is possible that no major earthquakes will occur in the next 6 months, and I hope so too. The important thing is to have the mindset of preparing for disasters. Another video shows you how to protect your life if you encounter a major earthquake not only at the Expo site, but also while you are in Osaka. The main character survives the earthquake and tsunami. There are no tragic scenes, but you can understand what kind of thoughts and actions can lead to losing your life. The important thing is that by watching the video, you can pretend to be the main character and have a simulated experience. When you actually experience a disaster, it will be your second experience, so you will have learned how to act safely. I think the basic mental preparations necessary in a disaster are the same no matter where in the world you are affected. I've written a link in the description, so please take a look if you like. If you find it useful, please share it with your friends. The audio is in Japanese, but there are English and Russian subtitles. Please enjoy your happy trip in Osaka. They say that disasters come when we forget about them. God does not think that He needs to test people who are highly disaster conscious, so major disasters may be less likely to occur in such areas. God bless you.
トイレ行ってもいい。タバコはどっか捨てるとか、ありがとう。おおきに。入り口前のトイレとタバコ。この中に入ると大変でした。スタッフオンリー。うわ、喫煙所は最後の喫煙所です。中に入ったらもう吸えないそうです。ありがとう。広い。途中退場の手続きをしたらまたここへ来れるらしいです。戻っていいですか？トイレでした？こっちからトイレでした。どうぞ。この辺から入ってきた。
The baggage inspection was similar to that of an airport check-in. Plastic bottles are allowed on board, but the contents are checked. After security check, you can enter by simply scanning the QR code of your ticket. It is convenient to have a photo of the QR code. Once you have a transparent stamp, you can go outside.
どうしたらQRコード。
スタンプをしますので。
わかりました。またお行きたいです。ありがとうございます。
Japanese pavilions generally require reservations, but after dark they may accept visitors without reservations. The only way to find out what the schedule is for the day is to ask the pavilion staff.
予約してないと、もう今っていうのは何時間だったら入れるんで並べるんです。ああ、そうですか。わかりました。三菱未来館は今のしかも予約のみ受け付けてもらえませんでした。